Hi guys, welcome to my study channel Study Special with KCS. Today our concept is refraction. That one concept is refraction through glass slab. In previous class we studied if light travel from rarer medium to denser medium. Okay, path towards what? Normal. If light travel from denser to rarer medium, then path away from normal. Okay, this main concept is there. Okay, listen. If PQRS is the glass slab, the light is AO traveling. This is the air medium. It is the glass medium. It is the air medium. The light traveling what? Air to glass. Then it is air is rarer. It is denser. So it go toward the normal. Listen, I already again described here. This is ray A. The light from A traveling A to denser. It is the what? Normal N dash. Okay. Due to rarer to denser, the path toward the normal. It is its what? Original path, but it is toward the normal, then it will be follow this path. Again, it is a glass medium, it is air medium, the medium separation. So again is a refraction is there. It is the normal. It is denser medium, it is the rarer medium. When light travel from denser to rarer, path away from the normal, and it is the normal. Path what? Away from normal. We have to prove these lines are parallelly moved. Okay, listen. At point O, the ray travel A to glass. So according to Snell law, this is I1, this is R1. It is second refraction, so it is I2, it is R2. And this ray is called emergent ray. Okay, emergent ray. It is incident ray. It is refraction ray. This angle we can say emergent angle. Okay, the angle made by emergent ray is called emergent angle. Listen, at point O, first refraction is there. In first refraction, the light travel from what? 8 to glass. Due to 8 to glass, refractive index of 8 to glass is sin I1 by sin R2. Sin R1, understand? In point of B, this is another refraction. The light is traveling from glass to air. So, refractive index of glass to air, that equal to sin I2 by sin R2. Understand? Then multiply both equation. Mu of air to glass, mu of glass to air. The proper reading is refractive index of glass with respect to air, refractive index of air with respect to glass. If I multiply, then it is sin I1. Only I multiply this section to this point to this point. It is here. Refractive index of glass with respect to means I can represent as this mu of glass by mu of air. Then mu of air by mu of glass. This cancel. Then 1 equal to sin I1 by sin R1 into sin I2 by sin R2. Listen. NN1 and MM1. What? I can this figure rotate this. Then it is NN1 and it is MM1. And OB is the incident ray. OB is the ray. Then I can say that this angle equal to this angle due to alternative angle. So R1 that equal to I2. Okay, R1 that equal to I2. Due to NN dash and parallel MM dash, OB is intersected line. So angle NOB equal to angle OBM, that is R1 equal to I2. Okay, the next, sin I1 by sin R1 into sin I2 by sin R2 equal to 1. I can adjust this. Then I can adjust how? R1, take R1 the below of I1 and take R1 below of I2. Then R1 equal to I2, so it can be cancelled. I2 equal R1. Okay. Then sin I1 by sin R2 equal to 1. Multiply above sin I1 equal to sin R2. If sin of angle I1 of sin of angle R2 is equal, then I1 equal to R2. What is I1? It is I1 and it is R2. Due to same angle, so I can say that this emergent ray and this original path of incident ray are what? Move parallelly. Then I can say emergent ray move parallelly with incident ray. Okay. Then what is the lateral displacement? What is the lateral displacement? Listen, here is the again angle. It is the original path of incident ray and it is the emergent ray. This moving parallel due to this R2 equal to I1. Okay. Then what is the lateral displacement? The perpendicular distance between the original path of incident ray, it is the original path of incident ray, and the emergent ray, and it is the emergent ray. The perpendicular distance, what? It is perpendicular. This is perpendicular. Okay. The perpendicular distance between original path of incident ray and emergent ray is called the what? Lateral displacement. Then BD is the lateral displacement. Then if the thickness of glass slab is T. Okay. Listen. Listen, this is wrong. This is mistake, any mistake. Okay. The triangle O and B, the triangle O and B, nahi, OEB. What? The triangle OEB. It is the right angle triangle. There. And it is the R1. We know cos theta equal to what? B by H. And B is what? The side, this side. Okay. Then cos R1 equal to OE by EB, hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse. This is the base OE and is the hypotenuse OB for triangle OEB. Okay. Then cos R1 equal to OE by OB. We know OE is what? OE is thickness of glass slab, and we take the thickness of glass slab is T, then T by OB. Then OB equal to what? OB equal to T by cos R1. Understand? In next triangle OBD, what is the triangle? OBD. Listen, BD is lateral displacement. It is the make angle 90 degree. So OEB also a right angle triangle. If I take angle this, listen, it is opposite angle. This angle are equal. Okay. If this angle is I1, then total angle is what? I1. If total angle, from total angle, if this angle is R1 and this angle is what? I1 minus R1. Okay. Then if I put sine angle, sine I1 by minus R1 equal to what? Front side by hypotenuse. Front side by hypotenuse. Front side is what? BD by OB. Then BD by, from this OB equal to what? T by cos R1. BD by T by cos R1. Then we have to calculate what? Lateral displacement. Then BD equal to T sin I1 minus R1 by cos R1. Understand? Listen. BD equal to what? T cos sin I1 minus R1 by cos R1. Special case. It is the main relation. What? It is the main relation between lateral displacement and thickness of glass slab. Okay? Listen. If I1 equal to 0 and R1 equal to 0. I1 when I1 0, if it is the glass slab and the light pass perpendicular. Incident angle means what? The angle between normal and the incident ray. If it is the normal and it is also a incident ray, the angle of incident ray and normal what? 0. Then R1 also be 0. So the ray travel without deviation. No deviation there. The light is travel directly. No deviation is there. No refraction angle. No emergent angle. It direct travel. Okay. Second case. If I1 is very small, so R1 also be small. If R1 also small, I2 also be small. If I2 small, then R2 also be small. Okay. Take relation. Okay. But this relation, no I2 is R2, only depend on I1 and R1. Okay. Then mu of A2 glass, that equal to what? Listen. Mu of A2 glass, that means sin I by sin R. Due to small angle, always remember sin theta equal to theta when theta is small. So due to sin I can write as only I and it is R. So mu equal to what? Sin I1 by R1. So I1 by R1. I1 by R1. Then mu equal to I1 by R1. Then R1 equal to I1 by mu. In place of R1, I can put value. Then listen. Sin theta 1 minus phi. Sin theta minus phi. Due to small angle, I can write as okay. Theta only phi. Okay. Due to small, I can write theta minus phi. So I can put, this is the formula, T sin I1 minus R1 by cos R1. Due to small angle, this cosine side and cos all are neglected. So T of I1 minus R1. This is lower part. So I can put as cos R1 equal to 1. Okay. Then T I1 minus R1. We know R1 equal to I1 by mu. I1 by mu. If I common I1, then 1 minus 1 by mu. That equal to lateral displacement. Lateral displacement equal to T by 1 by mu I1. That means lateral displacement is directly proportional to thickness of glass slab. Lateral displacement is directly proportional to thickness of glass slab. Okay. Then it is, listen, it is 1 by, with lateral displacement direct proportional to 1 by mu. I can write this. Listen, this is the minus sign and it is by. So I can say this lateral displacement is directly proportional to refractive index. And we know refractive index is inversely proportional. So lateral displacement is inversely proportional to wavelength. It is the relation only. This is three relation. Lateral displacement directly proportional to thickness of glass slab. Lateral displacement directly proportional to refractive index, and lateral displacement inverse proportional to wavelength. Okay. This all about the what? Glass slab. How refraction go through the glass slab. Second point is incident angle and emergent is equal, so incident ray and emergent ray move parallelly. And third point is what is the lateral displacement and what is the relation between lateral displacement and other variables such as refractive index, such as wavelength, such as thickness of glass slab. Okay, it is your second section of refraction. If you like this section, then share, like and subscribe my channel Study Special with Cassius. In next class, we go through the prism. Okay.